Hello everyone, great to see you again. I will explain this water later, but I've added 4 new different effects to the beacon module which I am working on. The first one, if you place a bed on top of the beacon, then you'll get this kind of effect where it will set your spawn point provided that you're standing in air blocks and there's grass below you. So that's just to stop you from being indefinitely killed in lava. So let's just go game rule keep inventory true, and we'll kill ourselves right here, and you'll see our spawn point is set right here again. Now because of the way that I've set this up, where you have to be standing on grass, you will not respawn in lava if you happen to be unfortunate enough to land in it. So let's go, and you'll see that I actually spawned in the instant right before I died. So that's just to stop those horrible infinite death loops. Alright, and this next one, you drop 3 clocks on top of a beacon, and then you get this kind of water particle effect. Again, this structure here I'll explain in a second, but basically, whether rain, anything within 32 blocks will not be affected by rain. So if I move out here, then it will actually be raining. So it will be raining everywhere else in the world. Now the way that I've done this, there's just a bunch of barrier blocks up there which are stopping it, and once I change this, then the barrier blocks will disappear. So now I'm going to change this to my favorite feature so far, the magnet. 4 iron blocks, and you can see it starts raining as soon as we change that. So let's clear the weather. Alright, now let's just throw some random items on the ground right there, and you will see that they all get transported to this here chest. Now the reason why that is because I'm using spread players, and it will spread items within 2 blocks of the armor stand which is here. So if I remove all the water, then they'll actually be spread randomly amongst everywhere. You will see that when I start throwing random items on the ground again, that they will just be spread around the armor stand, so as if it's acting like a magnet. So if I remove this, it will eventually fill up with items. Now because it's spread players, it will not land on water, which is why the structure was surrounded by water before. So this final module that we have here takes 10 redstone blocks, we plop them on there, and you will see we have a rapid fire clock now. So this will be constantly ticking, a bit like my redstone sparker design, except that it's just a little bit different in that it's a beacon and it only works within this area. So now let's get on to explaining. Very simple. They only need 4 to 5 command blocks. First one tests for the item. The second one changes the scoreboard of the armor stand. I explained this last episode. Third one is the particle effect, and these ones up here are the actual mechanic. So for the water, that's just my barriers here, and then every time it gets reset, then it will replace barriers with air, and anything that's not a water beacon or a rain beacon will set that top section with air, replacing the barriers. This next one is just clocking between redstone blocks and air. The spawn point is exactly what you think it does, a detect command and then your spawn point. And then for the items, it's just a spread players command with items. So that's all I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. Please suggest more things, because there is room for many more beacon effects, and I'm excited about this command. I will see you in the next one.